In a bid to respond to some complaints of how the 1999 Constitution does not effectively address Nigeria's issues, the Constitution is currently being reviewed with the aim of improving governance and bringing satisfaction to the people. Do Nigerians believe in this process, given the fact that a similar one was carried out in 2014 at the National Confab? Also, what aspect of the Constitution needs review? I am Blessing Eichi and this is Report on ITV.
All interest groups involved, students, labor leaders, doctors, lawyers, teachers, etc., they all congregated in Abuja to write the Constitution as it were in 2014. In 2041 now, they are looking for memoranda, for changes, for areas that are no more relevant. I even think differently. We don't need a constitutional review. We need a brand new constitution. In the political history of Nigeria, as a constitutional lawyer, no constitution has lasted for 20 years. During the amalgamation of 1914, Lugard gave us a constitution, Lord Lugard. By 1921, of Clifford was Governor General, gave us a constitution. Then by 1930, the then Governor Gremmet Thompson provided a constitution. We now came to 1946. Sir Arthur Richards, who later became Lord Mivati, he gave us Richard's Constitution. 1951, we had Macpherson's Constitution. 1954, we had Oliver Lee-Titi Constitution. Then Independence Constitution was 1959. Thereafter, Republican Constitution 1963. There was a 13-year interregnum after the Civil War. We had Constitution in 1979. 10 years later, another new Constitution in 1989. 10 years later, another Constitution in 1999. If so facto, they have been on the average of constitutional review every 10 years. Therefore, the 1999 Constitution is now functus officio, meaning that it has outlived its usefulness. The circumstances are not in pari materia. They are not exactly the same thing as we are now. So it is a brand new constitution that we need.
It's difficult now in Nigeria to predict precisely the direction of government. If you ask me, I would say that review, amendment to a constitution like ours is proper. It's a normative to be done because the society itself is extremely dynamic. And so things that were entered into the constitution in the past, in the current circumstances, may not be prevailing in such a way that they can meet the yearning and aspiration of the people of the country. So, but the fear is that most things that be done in this country that nobody can exactly predict the outcome at the end of the day. So, in this, well, let's hope that yes, we have set up another, a milestone before us to review the constitution. It's our expectation at the end of the day. Whatever is gotten out of that should be implemented. There was an attempt to remove workers' wages, the wages of workers from a particular, from the exclusive list to the where, of course, all manner levels of government can, work on the wages of workers. And we are saying no, you must retain it there because if that is the only thing they will do by this amendment, then it's acceptable to a whole lot of us. And then again, if you look at some other flaws that we, arrange the participation of people in governance, what do you get from there? Some part of that constitution spelled out what you should get, but however, it's not been well implemented. So again, if you say amendment, you will go to look at is it even well implemented as it is in the state it is currently. So, but however, we cannot take away, like I said earlier, that a constitution must be subjected to changes and amendment from time to time. It must not allow to stay for too long. So for me, there are contents that should be amended as at the level we are today.
Nigeria have set up so many panels. If you remember those days of Oputa panel, what happened at the end of Oputa panel? The constitutional review that during Jonathan time they sat in Abuja and spent our money for so many months. What happened at the end of the day? One of the problems we have in Nigeria is that until when we start to tell ourselves the truth, we can never move forward. Because one, an average Nigerian, the moment they see any atmosphere that is favorable them, they forget about other persons. You see, when this issue of this insecurity started some years ago, it is something that would have been able to quench somewhere along the line. But unfortunately, people at the end of our first at that time felt that they have the armies, they have the police, they have all the security around them. You see them with one helos in the front, one helos at the back. That's so the issue of insecurity does not concern them because they can secure themselves. But today, they have seen that the so-called bandit have gone beyond even afraid of even police or even army. If they can go as much as possible, we're going to attack a whole police headquarters. That is the level that even we, the ordinary populace, our lives are in danger. So now, if they now say that they want to go into reviewing the constitution of the state, how are we sure they're going to put it to work?
The same issues you want to look at has been looked at in the past. When the confer put up by President Jonathan, when eggheads from across the country, highly financed or very well financed, at Abuja, they sat down and came up with recommendations. What became of those recommendations? So we are just going round and round in the merry-go-round. So for how long shall we continue in that way? For me, Nigeria is set on paper to be a federal republic. But in reality, we are not. We are a unitary system of government. In a true federation like America or Canada, you find independence of the various states. Their police, their immigration, their prison, their court system, judicial system, everything, they are fully independent. The kind of laws, labor laws, professional laws, even for those who want to be called to the bar as lawyers, the various laws applicable, the practice you have in the state of Texas is not what you are going to have in California. They are quite different because they are different laws operate. The kind of laws that ownership of to carry firearms, particular state may not be the exact law in another state. But here everything flow from the center. Power does not devolve from the state, it devolves from the center. In a true federation, the power devolves from the state. It is a constitutional fraud under section 66C of the state constitution. We provide that all the beautiful rights in Chapter 2 of the constitution cannot be enforced. Nobody can go to court to say, I'm willing to work and I'm able-bodied, I cannot find a job to do. Under the constitution, in terms of the national minimum wage, living wage, if I cannot work, give me something to hold me myself so that I will not go to crime. If I cannot find a home over my roof over my head, give me shelter. Provided here, they said I cannot go to court to claim that right because that's section 66C of the constitution. Those beautiful rights under chapter 2 of the constitution are not enforceable, are not justiciable. That's a constitutional fraud. You cannot give me something by one hand and take by the other hand. So for me, I'm proposing that section 66C of the constitution should be deleted from the constitution so to allow room for people to enforce their right. Why will you say that natural resources that I have in my state, I cannot have access to it? It's only meant for the federal government. Under section 44, section 3 of the constitution, provided therein that every natural resources you have in the various states should be managed and owned by the federal government. If I have gold, the federal government should use the gold. If I have oil, the federal government should use the oil. And then they will use the money and not give me a part of what I own. That shouldn't be. Is that how it runs abroad in a true federation? No. If I have oil in Niger Delta, the oil should be used first of all for the benefit of those in the neighborhood, and whatever I have, I can give to the center.
Respondents have cited areas of the 1999 Constitution that needs review as well as parts of it that should remain. They are, however, skeptical of the outcome of the process. I'm Blessing Aichi.